Guys, good evening to all. This evening I will give you guys a tour of Christchurch Parish Church, which is in the southern part of Barbados. Christchurch is the southernmost parish on the island of Barbados, and that is where I will take you guys to this evening. Yes guys, Christchurch Parish Church, Barbados. Just above the town of Oystins on in Church Hill, Christchurch, Barbados. Yes guys, Christchurch Parish Church here. Yes guys. I don't ever get to take you guys inside the church as such, but we're trying to see if I can take you guys on my next visit. And from here you can see a plaque, a frame giving a brief history of the church. Yes guys, this church was built and rebuilt several times, but the last time it was rebuilt was in 1935 when it was destroyed by fire. Yes guys, this is an album of an old picture. This is a frame showing an old picture of the church in its earlier times. Another photograph. And here the tablet saying that this plaque, which a commemorative plaque on the occasion of the 365th anniversary celebration of Christchurch Parish Church on May 18th, 1995 by Canon Malcolm Aubrey Maxwell, who was the former priest here from 1976 to 84 and Archdeacon of Barbados from 1984 to 1990. He is deceased now. And here is another frame giving the history of the past and present priests of Christchurch Parish Church. And here's the top of another frame giving history of the church chase vault. Yes guys, this is the church with the chase vault. This church has a chase vault. This church carries the vault which is home to the Chase family, who are interred in this vault, and it said that coffins tend to move within the grave. This is the Chase vault here, where they say that coffins tend to move about within the vault. Some say it's a myth, and some say it's a true story. I am not sure. I have no proof, but it said that coffins tend to move about within this vault. This is the Chase vault here at the Christchurch Parish Church. Many historians and theologians and so did history on the grave, and they said that it is a true story that the coffins tend to move about within the grave. It's where the Chase family, the remains of the Chase family are interred. And in this cemetery you can also find a grave site for one of Barbados' prime ministers who succeeded Tom Adams in 1985. He only succeeded for one year or a term. His name is Sir Harold St. John. He was buried here in 2004. He was briefly the Prime Minister of Barbados. This is his grave here. Yes guys, Christchurch Parish Church, where you will find the famous Chase vault, which is home to the Chase family, and it is said that coffins tend to move about within the cemetery, within the grave, within the vault. There's a similar vault to this, which is in Vault Road, Wexmore Hall, St. Thomas, which is to the center of the island, and it's home to the Williams family, and they say that supernatural activity also takes place in that vault, but I'm not sure about that one as well as this one. but that's what a lot of historians say, that the chase vault, that the coffins move about within this vault. Yes, guys. Christchurch Parish Church is situated just above the town of Oistins in the parish of Christchurch, which is to the south of the island, in Church Hill, Christchurch. Here's the tower for the church. Yes, guys, this church went through many hurricanes. The first site of Christchurch Parish Church was in Dover, Christchurch, which is also on the south coast, close to St. Lawrence Gap, that area. And that is where the first church of Christchurch was situated, but I think it was destroyed by a hurricane or something like that. And it was rebuilt and destroyed several times. It survived many fires. It withstood many fires and hurricanes until it was destroyed in 1935 for the last time by fire, and then it was rebuilt. I don't think it was fully destroyed, but it was burnt. It was partially destroyed by fire. Yes, guys, Christchurch Parish Church in Church Hill, Christchurch, Barbados. And this is the church cemetery here, another half of the cemetery. Here you can see the Christchurch Cemetery, which is separate from the church cemetery, and that's government owned. And you can see all behind the district of Church Hill from here. There's Christchurch Parish Church in Church Hill, Christchurch, Barbados, just above the town of Oistins, on the southern part of the island. This is Christchurch Parish Church with the tower. You can see some cracks in the tower. I would like to take you guys inside of the church one of these days and give you guys a brief history of inside. I have a few videos of inside of the church, but I wasn't talking in those videos. But I want to give you guys a proper tour of the church inside whilst talking and show you guys in the interior of the church. This is the church here in the towers. And this is the church center here. And this is where we keep Sunday school classes. And this is the church center. And here's a stone tablet, a stone saying that the completion and extension of the Christchurch Parish Church Center was commissioned, dedicated and commissioned by His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. John W.D. Holder, who was the former Bishop of Barbados and Archbishop of the West Indies, on Sunday, October 7, 2012, and was officially opened by Reverend Austin Carrington, who was the rector and is still the rector of Christchurch Parish Church. This guys, Christchurch Parish Church again here, the facade of the church. And this is the church center where we keep function, and this is the church office as well. This is where we keep functions. And this is Church Hill main road here. You can see all the road across to the coast of Oistins, which is Miami Beach, on the south coast from here. This is Christchurch Parish Church Center and Church Hall. To the center and Church Hall. This is all this Christchurch Parish Church Center here. Here's another stone saying that it was dedicated and commissioned by His Grace again, Reverend Dr. John Holder, who was the Bishop of Barbados, and opened on the 9th of December in the year 2000 by Reverend Canon Ivan Harewood, who was the rector of this church for 17 years, 1984 to 2001. On a site which served this nation through education, recreation, and social action. It was to the Boys Foundation School, which is next door, from 1809 to 1957, Christchurch High School, 1957 to 1992, and the Jones Private School from 1993 to 1996, and it was unveiled by Mr. Alwyn Howell and Miss Regina Best. Yes, guys, this is the church center, and next door is the Christ Church Foundation School. That's good. This is the Christ Church Parish Church Center here, and this is the Irving Johnson Hall next door. And right next to the Christ Church Parish Church is the Christ Church Foundation School, which is one of the top secondary schools in Barbados and one of the oldest secondary schools in Barbados. And this is the road here. This is Christ Church Parish Church with the church center. And right next door is the Christ Church Foundation School, which is one of the oldest and top secondary schools in Barbados. Thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed evening.